Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and it's Sunday, so I am here with Scraplift Crafternoon, where a group of my friends and I get together, find some inspiration, and scraplift it. And this week we are scraplifting Brandi Joe, and her information will be below in the description box. And it's a 2-pager, which kind of fits with the whole 30 days of sketches. We're doing 2-pagers all month. And I'm documenting the cutest little dude. So I decided I was going to use some Paige Evans Blooming Wild. And I pulled all of my papers out, my project pad. I don't have a ton of embellishments with this collection, but that's okay. I do use quite a few considering how few I have. But I've got my papers, my embellishments, 6 fabulous pictures, and this really cool layout. So let's see how this goes. So I decided I was going with a brighter theme, and I originally thought I might cheat and just use this paper that looks like her layout that she created with the little blocks, because that's why I picked Paige Evans, because I knew that both the collections I have of hers both have those papers. And I'm definitely going with a less folly colored layout. She has like tans and browns and things on her layout, and I am definitely not leaning that way. I did decide not to cheat. And it really isn't cheating. I mean, you create your layout, you create your layout. But I did decide that I would go ahead and cut the squares out, partially because she has a strip to the right side of the left layout that has a different strip of paper. And so I went ahead and cut a 3-inch strip of that floral paper from the right layout and put it down the side of the left layout. And then I'm just going to start building these squares, and I kind of want them to be touching a fellow color. So like the heart is pink. I want it next to like one of the little pink squares. And so I'm going to fix that purple one. So don't worry. So I just start laying things down, and I end up switching out that pink one at the top next to the purple heart. And I change that out for a purple little plaid square from the layout. But I'm not going to make you watch me create and put this together, because literally all I did was start at the bottom and work my way up each strip. So I get that done, and you can see I've changed that purple from the pink to the purple. And then I use a blue like periwinkle almost paper from the project pad to mat my 3 pictures on the left layout. The right layout isn't matted because they are full 4x6 pictures, and so I'm not matting those, but I am going to bring a little bit of that periwinkle colored paper to my right layout so it all connects back to each other. And also I'm going to use some embellishments that bring that same pattern, some of the patterns and stuff from the left layout over to the right. So I position these pictures in a way to where these 3 over here on the right layout, 2 of them are facing in and the other one is facing out. So I put it on the far left, just so they kind of go together. You can't make the baby turn his head where you want him to, but he's very photogenic, and he really seems to be perfectly fine with his Babsy, taking a bajillion pictures of him. He's quite used to being the main center of a photo shoot, because these are 6 of probably 30 pictures I took sitting in the doctor's office. He's in his car seat, and I'm waiting for his mom, my daughter, to sign him in. And then that's about as long as it took for me to take 30 pictures of his face. He makes really fun expressions, and his face, he's a very expressive baby. So I just enjoy, taking pictures. I took another, half a dozen pictures today when I had him. And so I feel like I have a picture a day from when he was born. He's almost 2 weeks old, and I probably have more pictures of him than most anything else, which is fine. But I promise you, that's not all you'll see this month during all these layouts that I'm creating. I'm trying to mix it up with baby. I've got some baby shower pictures. I've got pictures from my trip to New York last weekend. We went to a Broadway play, so I have pictures from that. And I'm going to a birthday party today, so maybe you'll see some of those in a layout coming up this month. We'll just have to see what happens and how many pictures I take. Sometimes I'll go somewhere and I take one picture or no pictures, and sometimes I just take a million and then I have to narrow it down. So, but anyway, so to finish embellishing this, because there's already such bright pattern and so much going on with all of the patterns and the little grid on the left layout, I don't want to do too much. So I decided to use the sticker that says hello there because I thought that was very fitting. And then over here on the right layout, she has like one little word phrase that says let's explore underneath that middle picture. And that's where I put that cute. But then I added these two little wordy bits, love and cool, above the other pictures because I just like the way that they look. She has some buttons on her layout as her embellishment clusters, and I love that, but I really don't have a lot of buttons. I do have some like sequins, and I have lots of, those kinds of things. But because I selected this collection, I don't have a lot of small little bits and pieces. So I decided I would add a few little things myself that are not in the same places that her layout has them. And then I'm going to come in the end, and I pulled 6 of the flowers from Splendid, which is her other collection. And I don't have a lot of embellishments for that collection either, but I've got a ton of paper, so I'm gonna have to find some ways. Maybe I'll make some of the little books that my friend Anne Marie taught me how to make. Maybe I'll make some books out of that paper because it's very lovely paper. But if you don't have embellishments to go with it, or and the colors are not necessarily the easiest to match because there's so much of them. So we'll see. I add little wordy bits on here. On top of this very first top picture says enjoying this moment, and down on the bottom picture I put work in progress, and then on the other on the right layout I put a little green sticker in the bottom corner that says growth is currently in progress, which of course it is. Him slowly getting bigger, very slowly. He was only 6 pounds 12 ounces, and of course lost some weight before he left the hospital, so he's a very little dude. Not that you can tell from these pictures because it's just his jowls and his little cheekies make him look like a chunky baby, but most of his weight's, I think, in his cheeks. Sorry for that bright glare on that picture over there. Just that one little space. It's hard for me to not have a glare. And then I'm finished off the 3 little florals on each side with some Nouveau jewel drops, and this is in Sea Breeze, so it's not like a really in your face. I started to use a white or black, but there's no other black on here except kind of in the background of that picture. So, but here is the close-up of Brandi Jo's layout again. I love the buttons, I love the fall colors, but I definitely was not going for that with these cute pictures. And I'm really trying to get these collections used up, so 1 page or 2 pages at a time, I'm going to get through some of these collections that have been sitting in my stash for a while. So, look at that face. Anyway, I hope you'll go check out all of the lovely ladies that I scrap lift with. They will be listed below, as well as the playlist will host all of them there. And then, of course, go check out Brandi Jo and her lovely inspiration piece that we had today, and all of the other creations that she makes. She is a fabulous creator, and so I hope you'll go check her out. I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you like this layout and or my video. And I would love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. I thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed, and of course for those of you who have stuck around and listened to me ramble and ooh and goo about this cute little dude. He is just the light of my life these days. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you had a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.